And I believe that this, after 3 years, this particular case has come to an end. I mean, you've always maintained that your client is not innocent, but the extent to which the verdicts will go. Were you surprised by the extent to which the judge read the content of it?
Well, I wasn't surprised because I expected this. And that has always been our case, that we did nothing wrong. And so this case has buttressed our point that we did nothing wrong.
And you said you did nothing wrong. I mean, for example, the judge raised the point that Mr. Woyome actually had a contract with the state. I mean, moving on, the question people are asking, it has to do with the reputation to his image. Is there something that your office is going to take up?
Well, you see, the institution of criminal prosecution has always been vested in the Attorney General in the name of the state. And so it is a prerogative, if you like, that the Attorney General may decide at any time in the course of her duties to prosecute a person for an offense, although not capricious or arbitrary prosecution. The Attorney General believed that an offense had been committed. The accused person believed that he had not committed an offense. You see, so the prosecution, I wouldn't call it a malicious prosecution. I would say that they believe that they had a case, they presented it in court. We believe that they didn't have a case. That is the beauty of the law. They have failed, we have won.
Let's establish one thing. So I was on the Supreme Court when Martin Amidu won a case against your clients, where the state is asking him to bring back more than 50 million Ghana cedis. How is that different from in today's judgment?
That one is a civil claim. This is a criminal prosecution. The standards are different. The two are not the same. You may win on a civil claim against a party, but lose on a criminal prosecution against the same party. They are different. That is what the law has made a clear distinction between criminal prosecution and civil prosecution.
And with that particular case, I know that the Attorney General is on the heels of your client to pay back the money. I mean, can you tell us anything with respect to that?
You see, with regards to payment of that money, I have stated that I do not have the instructions of my client to speak to that matter. It is a matter of privilege, and unless I have his specific instructions, I'm afraid I will not be able to speak to that.
There'll be party tonight, I guess.
Well, not party. There will be prayers tonight to thank God, the Almighty God.
How do you feel? 3 years, such a long time.
I feel good. I feel fine. I feel that justice has prevailed. That's it. Okay. You know, this is our work. We do it all the time. Every day we are in court. And so we win sometimes, we lose sometimes, and we move on.
We have, of course, taken note of the judgment given by the High Court acquitting and discharging Mr. Alfred Agbesi Woyome in the criminal case brought against him by the state. We respect the High Court, but completely and totally disagree with the judgment. The state has applied for a copy of the judgment. We've been told we'll get it next week. We'll study it, and as a department, we'll decide on what next steps we will take. Let me place on record that the Supreme Court declared that the payment of 51.2 million to Mr. Alfred Agbesi Woyome was illegal and ordered that he refund the money. We are pursuing it in the Supreme Court. We've started the process of recovering the money, and we intend to continue with that process.
As Attorney General's office, women who collaborate with this and our chairman, I'm not many. Tell our veteran sentence, man. We are fighting corruption. We're not serious. We're not serious. Meanwhile, I'm a family joke. I have work positions here, party. We know how Chumo party here, back more. Maybe 40% Asian, 60% air voting. To protect themselves. You want one vote, one amen. You want not only Yano. Bulu Itiwa. Are we so stupid? As the support base, the electoral college, one and only Yanolo, Kegake, Mideko, me Chabo Nure, Ona no confetum ona. Nibia Onu, Mideko, Manueko.
If what we are receiving and hearing is anything to go by, I think that the courts have spoken and Ghanaians should take what the judge has said. The state has another opportunity in the Court of Appeal if they are dissatisfied with this ruling. They have another date with the Supreme Court if they so wish that the Court of Appeal are not ruled according to what they feel it should be the case. We should allow the process to take its course. As we stand here today, if the judgment is anything to, or the ruling is anything to go by, the court, in the opinion of the judge, the prosecution has not proved the case against Alfred Woyome, and therefore, that is it. He works. Woyome is a citizen of the Republic of Ghana. He has a right to belong to a political party. So if he belongs to the NDC, so be it. But the NDC party has not received money from the Attorney General, has not received money from the state of Ghana. Mr. Woyome was the one who was paid money. And so let's concentrate in the appropriate quarters. If you want to bring in political party, we'll get nowhere. Because for us, it means nothing. It was used as a campaign tool against us. We still won our election. So we are not bothered about that. We should be concerned as to whether our courts are working, our judicial system is working to the best of its ability or not.
From the little report I've heard, the court was lamenting about the poor showing of the prosecution. That is to say that either the prosecution deliberately presented a weak case or that they did not prepare. But for me, and I stated this much earlier, that the chances of getting a conviction on Mr. Woyome alone without the public officials was a far-fetched one. Way back, because as I just said, he presented documents. If the public officials had not conspired with him, it would have been impracticable to get any money. So the moment they withdrew the charges against the public officials, and they refused to charge Betty Mold-Drisu, for example, I had never had any faith. And I'm not surprised that the prosecution had a hard time proving the case. All along, we had followed the trial. The judge had always been lamenting about the poor showing of the prosecution because they were having a hard time showing that he did anything untoward alone.
Any keen follower of what was happening in court since the inception of this case would not be surprised about the outcome.
Why do you say so?
I say so because, you see, it's the Attorney General that prosecutes all criminal cases. And if the Attorney General is not too much interested in a case, it becomes obvious. And if you follow this case very well, you appreciate the fact that at a certain point in time, even the presiding judge was a bit angry that the witnesses they were calling, they were not coming and all that. So I knew it. And any keen follower will not be surprised about the outturn of the events as happened this morning.
What the court has just done is to tell government or any leading official that whenever they are doing things, they should do it on a good note. It should be well documented. On one aspect, you see Woyome being on the right path. On the other aspect, you see Woyome being on the wrong path. So I think rule of law has just spoken.
The guy even said that he didn't work for it. So how come the court has to say that he has to go freely? I mean, this is not fair. It's not fair to Ghanaians.
Following the case, one would think that the seriousness that was needed to be attached to the case wasn't attached. You saw that coming. I saw that coming because I felt that the case had been treated lightly for the money that he is purported to have defrauded the state of. The case wasn't given that much attention.
I'm disappointed in the AG. I'm very sad for today. Because we all know we've been following this case for years. And we all know that Woyome doesn't have any contract with Ghana, if I could say Ghana. But to the extent for the AG to play a shoddy system for Woyome, it means Ghana, we have a long way to go.
Okay, so we are back. 1760, your text message like that for Jaheba products for another remark. What any ahodo a Woyome and a lawyer for the back, or what if Kanema paying Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlins, what members of Parliament, one also one Sema Onaka, Efa Aya Temua Abe, Sasuna, a call Mountain, so what a Ghana for Binomoso, one also Adrian Chile, Alfred Agbeshi Woyome, also in Sema and Nada Ebeto Jano. Also, Adrian Chile and saying 0302 211-701 up to 4. 0302-211-701 up to 4. But I make answer that for diabetes and then the next channel, boy our quantum koso kra. Happy birthday and comma Tiawa Ventures. Nami admechna your birthday. Myself, Akosia Safra Kentimpo and another before. Happy birthday. Sansuna Catherine Atta, International Trade Commercial Bank Circle Branch, and then your order. Happy birthday to you. Karim, good morning. Apom to say.
Apom Kovna Oslo.
Meteo Kanache. If you have a call. Okay. All right.
Medical Tia MP. Jamba for.
All right.
Michiano Namatia a party to phone Namatia Madame for Musa organizer or Tibu.
Okay.
Kovna. Medianua Alfred Aguasiwa Yomi, Asem we said the paying for ni Obie Kano. Ni Yamawa. If it's a day, said the role is no no. A day or one or more particular into Nipana, Betty Moody, Bruce, no more, Modi on the Koi, Nipananko. And Nipananko could Nipaba put me a bonnet. Nama said that the case of Phobia called a car, oh, education or court, rules of law, my penny or fighting corruption. Name was a Nimusabuga Pele Cura, because Abuga Pele in the case to Nipana or Yadi and the Kesee Nipano in Namo.
Okay, okay, and that's it. Only Jonathan Gaza.
Jonathan, I'm Wakwaba.
Yakusia.
Number Chombo Muti saying.
Nyamna domwe ya umpai bonti. Ya na pa hu afi obo fo nyina show. Nchia ebe chia on say bim. Bisa kwa na
kwa mna idea wen. Bim. Ona shahono. Yeah, just say.
Yeah, bim ana wa jiso na ba.
Oh. No we simple we na oh my. Oh. And you know na drink also. Okay, why you?
Anapo medamu ina bongo ina ihwemo. Me fa makonya so na machia upper east regional executives. Listen. Muna hwe program na pese amochiawo. Akosia anape me se Woyome case me enyem nwanwa. Because na me say no matter what sika no nka Woyome wo de beko. Even 51 million ye kai. Ebe nwanwa say sika we betima age. Now Rawlins, the less we talk about Rawlins, the better. Who is the founder of NDC? Akosia Mpacho, who is the founder of NDC?
Bacha Rawlins.
Rawlins. Yes, but not to Obi and no new Obi. Since here, over 60% of criminals are being appointed into governors. And what are the founder of NDC? What me Kesee? Since here, over TV, so by Kesee say, the party you founded, they are criminals into it. Look, anything I said in Kaya, he's a backing dog. Excuse me, where's this particular morning? But the issue of the matter is that so you pay you will fear now cry yard, no one to me from one transform catch and the only thing I can be able to my baby catch and say you run to the media, you insult the do campaign time, you come up platform and convince people to vote for the criminals you claim to be Then say
yes, that's it.
Oh, you're not Shaven.
I Shaven, I'm Wakwaba.
Major Mosa Moya, dear.
Yami Adom, you also say.
Yaminum Piebo, and upon our original minister, where you my power near Cocubo, and Chair Cocuya or Ashanti. What said that Diano? my bit my advice. Unde just yaba accountant miniaba.
Oh, pai boma no. So be advice.
Ah, that advice then I say obi oyo communicator say his excellency go aduma there. Why will you turn John Mama Kabuma ebeko? Let's say they are to Congress. How the Buzian you have bay. And then now you
okay,
oh, Brandon, I can be a wood.
Good morning, I would say.
Nyame Adom boko my hen.
All right, don't I tell.
Yeah, the Masipani Juma Pound, but I mean, you can chat SS Wabway, assembly mine. Oh, when you go, but my papa, Eddie, when you mine. Bridge now, see your Binuma Bubuno. Yeah, the bridge in here, if I want to go anymore. If I want to go and pest, I know man when she. The was a pa. Yes, sir. Ganam to Semna Air Coso. No pay JJ Rollins Becca Saye. Am paying for me because I ain't Ghana my year you. Nina, can you know Ghana my year yo, and a year. Until you back, name one minor, no man to me, Conan, name why, you best Ghana mine. Yempeha ubia di ubia be bi ese be poa Ghana man yemwa na nkoso na Ghana nkoso my pa.
All right, me that farmers pride or say
Tony Mensah Brampa
Abrewetia
Nana Abrewetia
Mrs. Gertrude Akoto Otu Akuta Otu don't friend Era Ekuya
okay we free mu nti nyame adom na week na mo ye we kropon nti e kropon fo nyina metia mo rooftop e kropon
85 years.
It's Yako Boma Abrewetia, Yankata Chikra.
All right, so honorable praise, good morning. Upon to say,
I am also no appointments. No, you are more here. I feel my wife, me too, catch it.
Me oh, Saja, chop money, ma. One on the dam is wah. You want to film me so.
Then now,
and I met him on already.
The work and I have empty office or
so Uncle empty office. Or do one of my notes. You was in Minamabaro.
Am I in Bajo? And no, I'm a tear, Ekusi say, Abakaba ball or Mampania when a baby call. You are 50 minutes in the voice. A 5 car, while you miss in one somewhere. Now 50 minutes car, and be and no, I'm a tenacia, Maulo, and Mamu say, a Radian coupon. Say, oh, you will be I think a papa will command tenacy after ball. Now 50 minutes at some car was say, says he care on Modi or Modibama, you know. And you no pay because you couldn't cross and go for Nusu and so go for no Munum go to Musu. Now, on first says he come to many tobacco for 51 billion, yet for many tobacco for. And to not as a president in one for so, but Omania de Ashen say, Messile, Ghana. I see in a bako because of money at the children of mine, or mine in I can't be in nature of mine. You better go and grass or mine and go for pay super and go for no mono. Yana Ushakwana Araho. Let me says he go with the many tobacco for. Near Tennessee, I'm a Supreme Court to me again power so the power on Godia. Or mine, you are 10 more as I see so. And then Nakupo Bunny Pattern was as I saw many people will say, if you see a buyer, Yamidia, when Yamidi go for yes and go for this, Sam go for the making sound go for so. Let's say sound go for so, Eddie go for the Eddie Omokra, Diago, and go for the air bill as I see there. When you go for that be able to walk on Tani, could walk on Taswa, and if you might chill among us as I was because I will say Uber as so. Now, the 4 part of boning here or Yenino. That's how Yenny that should do or children.
No, Kasai, and that's what Kasapa and all praise Kasai, and Swasaka. Yebesia.
Mama Esikaya Asinfusu, Uno Manning na Florence Ununianum, Chiamo and Opay. Na me pay a seamstress.
Okay.
Obi a unima de pampa, patch of fre 0261 248967.
Number the beam
0261 2487. Hey, number nafra 0261 248967.
Okay. Seamstress.
Seamstress. Obi a unima de pam. fresa number.
There is here that's other major can or Jago can see ebro yakwaba.